You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. Right now, it's a little chilly, 37 degrees, but it's going to be pretty nice today, going up to a high of 52. It's going to be clear all day into the evening, then it's going to start to rain. So you got the best half of the day to do what you need to do and be out there in the sunshine, but towards the end of the day, it's going to rain. And that's okay, because by the time the end of the day comes, I'm good. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. It's Thursday, February the 4th. Thank you so much for joining me. You could have been anywhere, but you decided to tune in with me this morning. I appreciate you for that. Got a beautiful show. I had a guest scheduled, but the guest had an emergency, and sometimes that happens. That's why I really don't announce guests ahead of time. So this is a tip for a lot of business people, especially if you're doing podcasting or video interviews. I know sometimes you want to put it out there. I'm interviewing this person, or I'm interviewing. I don't announce it first, because I feel like if I put out a lot of content and information about the guest that's coming up, and something happens where the guest cannot show up, now people are tuning in to listen to that guest, and when they get here, they can't hear the guest that they have set aside some time to listen to. They're gonna be pissed off. You know, whether the guest had an emergency or not. So I never put out information about the guest before time. And I know that could be a good way for me to draw attention to, to my show. But I just know that sometimes things like this happen, and people tune in to listen, and the guest is not there, and that becomes a problem. So I normally put out the information after the guest has appeared. That way they can click on the link and listen to the actual interview. All right. So I had a guest scheduled for this morning. The guest had a problem. But hopefully next week I have a new guest coming on, so stay tuned next Thursday for more information about the new guest and to hear the interview with the new guest. All right, so today is February the 4th. It's Thursday, so y'all know what that means. That means it's my Friday. I'm not bragging, y'all. I'm just saying it's my Friday. Plus, I got a lot of work to do. I got a training I'm doing tomorrow that I'm facilitating. So even though tomorrow's supposed to be my off day, it's not an off day for me. I got one training, some 90-minute training. It's cool, though. It's a 90-minute training I'm going to do tomorrow. I got a group of people who needed some help on Zoom. So I'm going to do a 90-minute training tomorrow on Zoom for them. And then I'm done for the rest of the day. So I may just go out and get me some lunch or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. But anyway, today I got a lot of good national holidays today. So the first national holiday is National Homemade Soup Day. Now, I don't particularly like homemade. I don't like soup in general. I do like lobster bisque. I think I have eaten potato soup, cheese soup. Anybody that knows me and have heard this show, y'all know I love cheese. I've had cheese and broccoli soup, which actually tastes pretty good, but I don't really care for soup that much. So you won't ever hear me say, you know what, I'm going to go get a bowl of soup. You won't ever hear me say that. Now, soup is there, and I have to, I can eat it, I'll eat it. But you're never going to hear me say, I think I need a good hot bowl of soup. Nah, not going to happen. But my husband made a huge pot of soup on Sunday, a big one, and people was just killing in my house. They were loving it. They loved the soup. He made like a chicken soup, a chicken vegetable soup. They took it out, and it was a big old pot, and I'm looking like, oh my God, that's so much soup. Nobody's going to eat all that soup. They took that soup right out. They took it out. So anyway, today is National Homemade Soup Day. It's also National Thank a Mail Carrier Day. That's pretty cool. Thank your mail carrier. If you got a good mail carrier to make sure that your mail get in the mailbox, your packages get to the porch, say thank you today. It's also National Girls and Women's Sports Day. Show some love to our female athletes. And National Hemp Day. I don't know hemp, like in hemp. And I forgot to announce this, and I need to smack myself for this. It's Black History Month. Yes. And I have seen some stories so far that I had no idea about, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even know that happened. So I'm gonna go back through some stories and put some stories on Good Morning Gwinnett. So to vote to the rest of the month for Black History Month. So I'm gonna do that because I feel like there's a lot of Black history I didn't know about. There's a lot of Black history right here in Georgia, and I'm sure Georgia is full of Black history, like just tons and tons. But there are some things, like I found out there was an African American woman who invented the 3D movies. Like I didn't know that. That was exciting for me. So I'll be sharing some of those stories on Good Morning Gwinnett on the Good Morning Gwinnett website. So make sure to tune in there. It's also National Optimist Day. So if you are an optimist, happy National Optimist Day to you. I'm an optimist. I try to be very optimistic and try to see the good in everything, even the things that are super duper tough. I'm always looking for that silver lining. All right, let's get on with our horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen for today, Thursday, February the 4th. And anybody who has a birthday out there, happy birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and enjoy your birthday. And I wish you many, 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 many more. Listen, if you got somebody who has an upcoming birthday, upcoming anniversary, upcoming birth announcement, upcoming graduation, you want to congratulate somebody, shoot me their name and the dates to Audrey, Audrey, at Good Morning Gwinnett. That's GWINNETT. Audrey at goodmorninggwinnett.com. Shoot me an email with that person's name or the couple's name, the date, whether it's an anniversary or a birthday, congratulations, an engagement, a graduation. Shoot me all that information. I'd be happy to give them a shout out on the show. All right, we're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Get involved in a sports event that will benefit your physical appearance. Discord may arise with someone you're close to. Mingle with individuals who are established and can give you some serious insight into business and future trends. Yeah, you go out there and mingle with them people. Listen, rub shoulders with the ones that can give you some insight into business and future trends. Listen, Aries. If that's your goal this year, to make some real big moves in business, you got to be able to do this right here. You got to be able to go. Let me tell y'all know I've been talking about Clubhouse, but this Clubhouse is a great way to do this in a very non-threatening environment. Yep, you can go into the small rooms, and there are people in there who can really change your life. And they're in these small rooms, and they're talking, and you can raise your hands and ask questions, and you can also talk back to them and share information about your expertise with the people that are listening. I did a Politics University on Clubhouse yesterday, and I brought in a gentleman. His name is, he says it's Alam, and I call him Alam, but it's Alam. His name is Alam Ghafoor. He's over in the UK in London. And then we did the Clubhouse at 5 o'clock yesterday. But he is a negotiator, and he's a deal creator. And so we talked about how to negotiate deals for your podcast, which is pretty cool. There are people who have been podcasting. Like there was one woman, she said, I've been podcasting since 2018. I didn't even know I could make money with my podcast. So we brought him in to talk about deals, and I wound up talking about all the stuff that I know intrigued him and fascinated him and fascinated the women that were in the room, and also probably got me a couple clients out the deal. So Clubhouse is very powerful, but what I'm saying is I met Alam, I want to say Alam, because we do and he said Alam. I met Alam in a small room on the Clubhouse, and I said, hey, listen, I would love you to come on and talk to Politics University about, how to negotiate deals for their podcast. And he said, sure. I've met quite a few people like that. I met my mentor that I had my first mentor meeting with yesterday. Yes, he's an investor. He's an angel investor. And so I was excited to have that meeting. He was so nice. He was so, so nice. And he made me feel so at ease, because sometimes you could talk to people and they can be a little bit intimidating. You know what I mean? Especially when you put them on a pedestal, like he's an angel investor. What does that mean? That means he has money. He has money to invest in somebody's business, and he has agreed to be my mentor. So I was so excited. I'm so thankful for him taking out the time, because remember, my goal is to build Good Morning Gwinnett into a global brand. And I don't know how to build a global brand. I know how to build a local brand, which is what I'm doing. But I want to take us global, y'all. I want people around the world to say, you know what? I want to go visit Gwinnett County. This woman is always talking about Gwinnett County. Let's plan to go visit. Now, why is that important? Because people spending money in Gwinnett County raise the GDP for Gwinnett County. You know what I'm saying? It raises the money and the revenues coming into the county to make our community even better. So if people are listening to me in Slovenia, and I'm talking about how beautiful it is and the things we're doing here, and they're listening to the show there, by the way, I'm in 130 countries, so they are listening somewhere around the world. If they hear this, and when it's time for us to, be able to live again and travel around the world, and people travel to visit us, they may say, you know what, let's go take a vacation in Gwinnett County, because we heard they got some of the best microbreweries in the state of Georgia, because we got a bunch of them popping up, and I think they're going to be pretty good. They want to come to Gwinnett County. So to do that, I need to make this a global brand. And to do that, I need a mentor, because I don't know how to create a global brand. And so that's me being straight up honest. I don't know how to create a global brand. And so I need some help on that and some structure. Local brand, no problem. Hey, even maybe a national brand, no problem. A global brand, don't know how to do. And I'm not ashamed to say that. I don't know how to do it. That's why I raised my hand like, look, you know how to do this. You work with a bunch of people who are doing it. You invest in companies that do it. I need you to be my mentor. And he said yes. And that was all because I was in a small room on Clubhouse. And I've met, I did a meeting last week with earlier this week I did one that's going to probably become a collaborative partner with me. And my mentor, Alam is probably going to be a collaborative partner in some joint ventures because he's in the tech space, and we're going to be doing another clubhouse. It's going to be a pitch clubhouse because he's looking to invest. Another investor. He's looking to invest in tech companies. I have another one. He's in tech space. I'm meeting with him tomorrow. So listen, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I met these people in small rooms, and I reached out to them on Instagram because they said reach out to me on Instagram. So Clubhouse is powerful, y'all, and I'm leveraging the power of that. All right, Taurus, visit friends or relatives who have been confirmed. Okay, I don't know what that means, but they can, whatever they've been confirmed for, visit them. You would do best to entertain those you wish to close deals with. This is a deal-making day. Opportunities to upgrade your living standards will come through your lover or through joint financial ventures. I feel like this is going to be a deal day, so it's going to be about business and making money. Yesterday was about relationships. But anyway, Taurus, you got some deals to close. Opportunities to upgrade your living will come through your lover or joint financial ventures. I don't know. Are you going to buy a condo or something? Like, are you about to invest in a townhouse? What, you about to invest in an apartment complex? Sounds amazing. Gemini, you will be able to find the perfect outfit and the greatest new accessory for your house. Difficulties with your mate may lead to estrangement. This will not be the best day to make changes or renovations to your residence. Don't make too many changes. You're going to find some accessories, but don't make any renovations. Don't tear nothing down. Today is not a good day. And that's probably because you and your partner having a fight, and he's going there and take the bathroom out. The bathroom may go left undone, so don't do that. And I'm just creating a story. I'm just creating a story, right? That's what I do. I'm a storyteller. That's why you talk to me every day. Y'all hear me talking. Cancer, your interests could lead you down avenues you never realized existed. Visit friends or relatives who have been confirmed. So you got to visit them friends. Well, listen, what's with the confirmation? What does that mean? You may have major blows with someone you love if you don't back down. Fall back, Cancer. Fall back. Fall back. You don't want to have blow-ups, especially if you love that person. Just take 2 steps back and breathe. That's all I'm saying. Find something else. Your interests could lead you down avenues you never realized existed. Go do something interesting. That way you don't have to blow up at your partner. Fall back. Leo, you haven't been totally honest with yourself, and it's time to review your motives. All right. You may have more people on your domestic scene than anticipated. You may want to get involved in some kind of creative group. Listen, have you been lying to yourself, Leo? Stop it. Stop lying to yourself and be honest. What was your motive for doing what you did? It could backfire in your face. I'm just saying. It could backfire in your face. Be honest with yourself. That's all I'm saying. Virgo, you'll feel much better when your slate is clean again. I know that's the truth. Opportunities to learn important information will surface through discussions with peers or seminars you attend. Try not to get into disputes that will lead to estrangements. No, what's with the fighting today? Listen, is it a full moon? Full moon's supposed to bring new beginnings. I feel like it's a lot of fighting going on. I thought it was going to be more about finance. It's a lot of fighting. But anyway, Virgo, you're going to feel a lot better when you clean your slate. Just clean the slate. Wipe it clean. Wipe the slate clean. Move that. I want to say some words, but this is a family show. Move that off your plate so you can make room for new stuff. Sometimes you got to, let me tell y'all something. I think y'all may have heard me say this, but I have removed some stuff off my plate. I have made peace with some things. I started the Butterfly Squad, right? And it still is, we run this mastermind group for women, and I'm going to put everything I got into the Butterfly Squad. And I thought about that. And I said, I really want to help women, and they can always go to www.thebutterflysquad.biz and become a member of our community. But we have a small group of women there that we mastermind with on a monthly basis. We're going to be masterminding this Sunday. And I'm okay if that group never gets to 100. I'm okay because the women that are in my small group are amazing women. They are. And we're going to be an amazing mastermind group for each other. And yes, we would like to have more women join us. Absolutely. But here's the thing. I'm not trying to beg and drag anybody to become a part of what we're doing. I'm talking about some of the women in there are super duper amazing. And it's a small group, but I've learned through Clubhouse that small doesn't necessarily mean bad. Small could really mean powerful. And I've learned it because I've made some really powerful connections in small groups. So, sometimes you just have to know how to clean your slate. And here's the thing. Once I clean my slate and say, you know what? I know I'm going to meet with my women. I know we're going to do trainings, our lunch and learns, all of these things. And I'm cool with that. but I know what I'm trying to do. And so I had to make sure that I was cool with just having a small group of women. Not that I don't want more, and not that if you're listening to the show, if you want to become a member of our small group, you're welcome to. Just go to www.thebutterflysquad.biz, right? But if no one else ever becomes a member of that small group, I'm okay with that because I'm amongst amazing women doing great things. So I said all that to say, sometimes you have to wipe your plate clean, wipe your slate clean so you can make a clean start and put new things out there, especially things that you really want to accomplish. You know what I mean? So my goal right now is to build a global brand for Good Morning Gwinnett, and that's pretty much where my focus is. I'm going to talk to my women. We're going to do our regular monthly thing, but 80% of what I do is for Good Morning Gwinnett. 20% is for everything else. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the sun to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thias, and stay tuned.
Time goes by and yet I wonder, are you and me still the same? Are you still loving the game? I know I don't. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. So I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Made a promise to myself, this time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day. Oh, 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 oh. A brighter day, a brighter day. Oh, a brighter day. Time goes by and yet I wonder, why do we put each other through hell? Why can't we just get over ourselves? I know I should. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. Yeah, so I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Yeah, made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, oh, right, yeah, yeah. Oh. Made a promise to myself, this time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day, brighter day.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thias, and we're going to pick it up with Libra. You won't be admired at home if you haven't been taking care of your share of the work. Losses are likely if you aren't careful where you leave your valuables. You can get your point across and make valuable connections. Listen, if you haven't been pulling your weight at home, you're not going to be very popular. Nobody's going to admire you. If every time you turn around, somebody else is putting the dishes in the dishwasher and you just walking by like you don't see it, yeah, nobody's going to admire you for that. Every time you turn around, the garbage is being taken out and you didn't take it out, yeah, nobody's going to admire you for that. So you're not going to be very admired at home today. Scorpio, you may have a tendency to put on weight. Don't we all? You can stabilize your financial situation if you make property investments. Don't reveal information that is personal or confidential. Yeah, keep your business to yourself. I say this all the time. If you don't want your business out, then don't tell nobody. It's real simple. A lot of times I just need to tell somebody, nah, don't tell nobody. If you don't want it out, shut your mouth. Zip it up. Because the minute you say it, you put it out to the world. You run the risk of it being told. So just don't. So Scorpio, keep your business to yourself. Don't do it. And figure out how to invest in some of these properties that could bring you some money and stabilize your financial situation. You hear what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Sagittarius, you must try to include your mate in your activities today. Be sure to get involved in self-improvement programs that will bring you in contact with interesting people. You need to look into ways to change your self-image. I'm doing a photo shoot. I've been doing a photo shoot since 19. I have these pictures. If you look on all my stuff, I have the shirt on but it's like 3 different pictures. But I love them pictures. I think it was really, really cool. So I'm doing a photo shoot because I need some new pictures, and I don't know what they're gonna look like. You know, if you don't know, I love jeans. Like I love jeans. I love to see my man in jeans. Like some people love to see that man in suits. I like to see my man in jeans and boots like Timberlands. I'm real simple like that. Like to me, that's sexy. And I love wearing jeans. So I love listen, before I lost weight, I had about 35 pair of jeans, like for real. Like brand new. I think the last pair I just let go, and I was like, okay, seriously, I can't fit these. Was a pair of Michael Kors. They were brand new with the tag on. And I was like, okay, you're never going to fit these. Let them go. Go get you a new pair of Michael Kors. I love jeans. So I'm doing a photo shoot, y'all, to create a new self-image for 2021. 2021 started out pretty rocky, but I'm okay with it. I'm embracing it. I'm learning to be strong. I'm learning to walk by faith even more. I'm learning to just live and let go, you know, and hold on to memories, good memories. That's what I'm holding on to, good memories. I know I lost my mom, and that was rough, and it continues to be pretty rough. But every day I get a little bit stronger, and I have great memories of her. And you know, sometimes it makes me sad. A lot of times it makes me laugh because she said stuff that used to like crack me up. So, but a lot of time it makes me laugh. Like there was something that I used to do that she used to hate, and she'd be like, She used to hate it when I did it, and I would do it on purpose because I knew she hated it, and it made me laugh because she would always tell my husband when I do it, and it made me laugh last night. So anyway, keep it moving. Capricorn. Travel could include delays or other minor problems. Try to avoid serious discussions with loved ones. Get together with those you find mentally stimulating. Yeah, there's nothing like being stimulated mentally. I'm telling y'all, I love it. Capricorn, find that group that's going to stimulate you mentally. Yes. Aquarius, you are in a high cycle where travel, education, and creative endeavors are concerned. Secret affairs could cause upset. You can make new friends and experience new things if you do a bit of traveling. Listen here, Aquarius. Y'all hear me say this all the time. If it's a secret, do not do it. It's going to cause you problems. Why you want to do it? Who needs problems right now? We got enough going on right now. Why you going to go out and have a secret affair and make it even worse? I'm just saying. That's what Michael told me to tell y'all. That's what the star said to him. Listen, secret affairs could cause upset. If it's a secret, you probably shouldn't be doing it. I'm just saying. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, you are best to be discreet. Oh, Lord, fish. Are you following Aquarius? Listen here. You are best to be discreet. I don't know what that means. You may have the energy to clear up the amount of paperwork facing you today. I do. Keep the promises you've made, or you can expect to be in the dog house. Roof! You're going to be in the dog house. Pisces, keep your promises. If you made them, keep them. Here's the thing. If you know you're not going to keep them, then don't make them. What about integrity? Integrity with a capital I. Don't make them if you're not going to keep them. Let me tell y'all. I've learned to say no to so many things. I don't make any promises I don't plan to keep. I just don't. And when people ask me to do something, honestly, if I really want to help them, I'll do it. But if I really don't, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. Because here's the thing. I may make the promise to do it, and then I can't keep it. That's going to damage my integrity. And I just found out I'm a number 3 on the Enneagram. And my public image is important, which it is. So I don't make promises I can't keep. Don't plan to keep. Besides, who want to be in the doghouse? It's about to be the weekend. You want to be outside in the sunshine. It's going to be beautiful today. So if you're in the Gwinnett area, step out into the sunshine. Get you some sunshine. Sunshine is good for you. All right, listen, that's all the horoscopes I got for today. I'll be back again on Monday to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on to some news you can use. All right, so a resolution calling for a placing of a statue of the late Congressman John Lewis inside the U.S. State Capitol cleared a committee in Georgia House of Representatives yesterday. So the resolution will create an eight-member committee to decide where in Georgia to relocate the statue of Confederate politician Andrew Alexander Stevens, and that will replace where Lewis statue is going to be. So Congressman John Lewis statue is going to be placed inside the U.S. Capitol, but now they have a committee put together to figure out where they're going to put the Confederate politician Alexander Stevens. So a lot of people probably won't be happy about that. Stevens served as a vice president to the Confederacy and is one of two Georgians whose statues are located inside the U.S. Capitol Statutory Hall, which features two statues from each state. So his statue is being replaced, and the reason they're replacing it because he was connected to racism and slavery, and they're gonna replace it with Lewis because he was a Democrat who fight for civil rights and the right to vote and the right to be free and all this good stuff. And he got badly beaten on the Selma to Montgomery, Alabama walk, which they call Bloody Sunday because so many people were injured and killed on that day in 1965. So, you fight for the good or you fight for the bad. But you know what's crazy about that? It's the people that fight for bad really do think they're fighting for good. That's the crazy part. Like, that is the absolute crazy part. Like, and I guess for them in their heads, it's the good of what they want to do. It's not the good of the people. It's not the good of the world. It's the good for what they're trying to do. It has nothing to do with anybody else. So, and while they're fighting for that stuff, they don't care who they hurt. I think that's pretty sad. And that just goes to show you what type of people are out there. You know what I mean? Anyway, y'all know I love technology. I'm an old lady geek. And so Apple is said, according to the AJC, that Apple may be partnering with Hyundai to do an autonomous driving car. So, I talked about this, was it this week or last week? Over in Norcross, we have Curiosity Lab over there, and we have the autonomous cars over there. That was a partnership between Sprint and the Tech Village over there in Norcross. So they did the autonomous driving car last year. They did a demonstration. And I think I shared this story, and I talked to my uncle, my mom. I was like, listen, they got the cars that drive themselves. And they was like, we're not getting in those cars. It was hilarious. But now Apple has said, you know what? Yeah, let's see, can we do a deal here and partner and, get these autonomous cars. I need to buy some stock because I'm telling y'all, I know technology is not going anywhere. It's only expanding. And here's what I want to say to you if you're looking for a career. Get into technology. Find your footing. Listen, you may not be the person that like the numbers, right? You may not be the person that do the coding, but you may find yourself in there some kind of way. If you like marketing, get into a tech company. They're a tech start. Listen, I just told y'all that I'm going to be doing a clubhouse room with my new collaborative partner, Alam Ghafoor, and we're going to be talking. It's going to be a pitch room. So if you got an idea for technology, it's going to be a pitch room. I'm excited about that. Technology is not going anywhere. Autonomous cars, now Apple is getting into the game. I'm expecting Amazon to jump in next. I'm just saying, because Amazon is trying to rule the world. Apple is going to partner with Hyundai. And check this out. The assembly is going to be done right here in West Point in Georgia, over in Atlanta. Yes, right. So now what does that mean? That means more jobs. But here's the problem. If you don't know how to do the job, you can't get the job. So when they start hiring at Kia over in West Point, if you don't know how to do the job, you can't get the job. If I were you and I was looking for a job, and I know that the Kia assembly plant in West Point is about to start manufacturing these autonomous driving cars, I will go to Udacity, UDACITY, find out how to get a course on autonomous driving cars. What do you need to know about that? Pick a subject, learn it, and then go apply for the job. Why did I say Udacity? Because I know there is a lot of free stuff on Udacity in the tech space. However, you probably can go to Udemy too, UDEMY too, and find out, type in autonomous and autonomous driving cars inside the search area. Type that in and see what comes up. Learn a new skill. Get in on this money that's going to be made. Here's the thing. It's money. It ain't a little bit of money. It ain't $10 an hour. It ain't $12 an hour. It is money because you're really using your brain. Like you got the people that's using their hands and the people that are using their brain, and they're all working together to create these amazing autonomous driving cars and all of this innovation and technology. Be a part of it. Don't get left behind. You know what I'm saying? All right, listen, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond, so stay tuned.
Sure we had fun tonight. You and me felt alright. But it's time you pick up your phone. You won't be worth my while. Me and you won't work out. Pick it up, pack it up, get a cab and go. It's not your fault, my baby. It's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. Cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart. Share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart. Give it up for nobody. I just keep it to myself. I ain't got room for love. I don't need stars above. All I need is my precious space. Yeah. Why you so serious? Can't you just be mine for a night, my love? Take it off, put it on, then be on your way. It's not your fault, my baby. It's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. Cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart. Share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart. Give it up for nobody. I just keep it to myself. I've been too hurt before. I've been through hell and more. So I hold on to my heart. I've been alone before. This way I won't get bored. So I'll hold on to my heart. It's not your fault, my baby. It's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. Cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart. Share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart. Give it up for nobody. I just keep it to myself. I've been too hurt before. I've been through hell and more. So I hold on to now hold on to my heart. I've been alone before. This way I won't.
Welcome back. So listen, apparently, Gwinnett Place Mall is going to get a second life this weekend. They're not opening up the mall, but they are turning that a part of the mall that's closed into a COVID vaccine station. Oh my God, I think that's amazing because right now Gwinnett has the highest cases of confirmed COVID-19 in the state of Georgia. We are number one. Fulton was number one at first. We are number one now, and the number is up there. It's not like by a few hundred. It's by a few thousand people more. And so the Gwinnett, Newton, and Rockdale Health Department is preparing to open the mass COVID-19 vaccination site this weekend starting tomorrow. They're only going to take a few people tomorrow just to work out the logistics and make sure that the flow is good. But on Saturday, there's going to be more than 1,000 patients that are set to be vaccinated on Saturday. Now, here's the thing. I know we all need to get the vaccination. They have already booked up. I wish I had known about this earlier. I wish someone had told me about this, but I didn't know. But they are already booked up already. I went on there to try to book my uncle on there. It's already booked. And so, but they are going to be vaccinating 1,000 people this weekend, a little bit over 1,000. It's going to start on Friday with a small number, and then on Saturday they're going to up that number. And as they get more vaccines in, they're going to be vaccinating more people. I also stopped by Kroger's over in Decula, and they said the exact same thing. They said, we're vaccinating here, but we have to get more vaccinations in. So Publix, Kroger's. I feel like we're going to be okay. They just got to roll out the vaccine a little bit faster and locate, people who can actually vaccinate. My primary care physician, we have already said to her, listen, are you doing the vaccination? So she had to apply. She had to put in some type of paperwork, and it take like 3 weeks for the approval. So she told us to just keep calling back to see have I been approved. And so that's what we're doing. So you got to stay on top of your game. Like I'm on top of it. My aunt called. She said she went to, what did she say? I don't know what she said, but I think she said somewhere. She called me yesterday. They were locked out. So I told you yesterday that CVS is going to be a part of the rollout. So is Walgreens and so is Rite Aid. So we're going to have enough locations set up. We just got to get the vaccines to all these locations. And then we have to make it easier for people to get online and be able to register, to reserve a spot. That's the problem. Like, by the time I hear about it, all the spots are gone. I got to figure out how to hear about it sooner so I can reserve some spots. But anyway, this weekend, Gwinnett Place Mall is going to become a part of Gwinnett Place Mall that is closed. Is going to become a vaccination site to start vaccinating people here in Gwinnett County, which we truly, truly need because there's another variant out there and it's spreading. When I talked to you yesterday, it was 19 cases. Today it's 23 cases with the new variant. So I'm not even, like right now, I went out yesterday, my uncle and I, we had on the N95s because we are trying to protect ourselves. We're telling everybody wear the N95s because that's one of the strongest masks out there to help protect you. Wash your hands, stay socially distant. Don't spend a lot of time outside. As much as I know we want to, just don't. Because we don't know where it's floating around. We don't even know how quick it transmits. We just know that it's a variant and it's stronger than the original variant that came out. So protect yourself. But anyway, this Saturday, they're going to open up the Mall of Georgia. The part that's closed, the health department is going to go in there. They're going to start vaccinating people. And I know you want to get vaccinated, but I'm telling you right now, I went online to try to book and reserve a spot, already booked up. And that's pretty much everywhere I go. So I don't even know how you're supposed to find out when there's openings, when they get booked up so quick. Like, there's no line. They should have like a wait list or something. Like, that's the part that annoys me. Like, why isn't there a wait list, right? There should be like a wait list. Like, but they don't. I haven't seen any place to have a wait list. I think they should have one. Let's get on to some good news. Y'all know I talk about bad news every day with the coronavirus because it's just bad every day. Anyway, Chef Hank. Chef Hank is somebody I interviewed on the show way back when I started doing the show. But Chef Hank is he is just helping people. He's so nice. Like, I got a turkey over at Thanksgiving. My friend Derek Hawkins got me a turkey, and Chef Hank, cooked the turkey on the grill. So we had what do you call it? It was grilled turkey. So we had grilled turkey for Thanksgiving and a regular turkey for Thanksgiving. Chef Hank was the one who prepared it. But anyway, he was out passing out food to people who really, really need food. He started a nonprofit back in 2019 called Let 'Em Eat. And that's when I did I have him on 19 or did I have him on last year? I had him on in 19. It's been 2 years already. My how time fly. But anyway, Chef Hank was passing out food to people in Norcross. He had a yellow signs advertising free-to-go meals, and cars cruised through the church's parking lot at Net Church in Norcross to pick up food. Because you would not believe that there is a problem with food here in the county, but there's a food shortage everywhere because there are so many people and places that have been shut down and money has been short, and just a lot going on. The coronavirus has really crippled us. It didn't take us out, but it crippled us, and it crippled a lot of people unexpectedly, right? It took some of us out, but it crippled a lot of people unexpectedly. But Chef Hank Reed is a chef, and he's feeding people through the Gwinnett County. He's handing out meals throughout Gwinnett County at distribution sites like those with the launch of his new Let 'Em Eat nonprofit. So his nonprofit, and listen, the food is free. His plan was initially to start a food truck, but God told him clearly, give it away for free, and that's what he's been doing. So right now, he and his volunteers, they work together, and they're making 200 to 500 meals each weekday that are distributed around the county out of churches. So churches and Chef Hank have partnered to make sure people eat. You know what I mean? People need food, so they can get a good hot meal prepared by Chef Hank and his team, and they can not go to bed hungry at night. So kudos to Chef Hank. Let's give him a round of applause for work well done. He should get the Nobel Peace Prize. He's doing some great work here in Gwinnett County. He's been in the restaurant business for a long time, and now he's giving away food for free at Let 'em Eat. So for more information about Let 'em Eat, if you want to support them, go. It's not let them. It's Let 'em. LETTUM eat.com. His name is Chef Hank Reed. So if you want to support the organization, you can make a donation there so they can continue to feed people who are in need of food right now. And there are a lot of people that are in need of food right now. So he's doing a great service here in Gwinnett County. See, this is why I love Gwinnett County and Gwinnetians. Not that I don't love everybody else, but there's some amazing people here in Gwinnett County. You know, there's some amazing people everywhere. I live in Gwinnett. I'm biased. So, you know. Anyway, Gwinnett Chamber is going to honor public safety heroes. Yes, we need to honor some of them because they put their lives on the line every day. The Gwinnett Chamber, along with the sponsors of Mobile Communications America and Motorola, Inc., will honor Gwinnett public safety professionals at the Valor Awards 11:30 to 1:30 at February 17th at the Infinite Energy Center located at 6400 Sugarloaf Parkway in Duluth. The Valor Awards pay tribute to Gwinnett public safety professionals, including firefighters, police, emergency personnel. Presentations include the Medal of Valor, Life Saving Award, Public Safety Person of the Year, Public Saving Unit of the Year, and Communications Officer of the Year. So if you want to go to that, you can go to GwinnettChamber.com/Valor Awards to register for the luncheon. Make sure to, show some support to these guys. And I'm sure they're going to be socially distant because I know some people are worried. Like, okay, this is going to be the Infinite Energy Center. I've been to one of those events. I got to tell you now, it was a lot of people. I was like, ooh-wee. But at that time, we didn't have Corona floating around. But anyway, if you want to attend this event and show some love to, our public safety heroes, you can do so. That's going to be 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. February the 17th at the Infinite Energy Center located at 6400 Sugarloaf Parkway in Duluth. And you can go to GwinnettChamber.org/Valor Awards. And that way you can register to attend. Go show your love, Put your mask on now. I'm just saying, don't just go out there and willy-nilly put your mask on. Little Bern Mayor Tim Dunn is seeking questions from residents for a town hall video to be available February 15th on the city's website. That's the cityoflilburn.com, cityoflilburn.com. Little Bern residents can submit any questions related to current and upcoming projects, public safety, traffic, or other concerns related to the city. You can email your questions to Mayor Town Hall at cityoflilburn.com. Questions are due by February 7th. February 7th is Sunday. He wants to create a video that responds to as many citizen questions as possible. I love that. So that's a cutting edge mayor there, y'all. He said, listen, submit your questions, right? Here's the email, mayortownhall at cityoflilburn.com. Submit your questions, and he's going to answer those questions via video. He really could have just did a live stream, but I guess he says, I'm going to answer him via video. So I don't think you're going to get a chance to interact with him, but you can get your questions answered. All right. You can learn about upcoming events. Residents can learn more about upcoming, ongoing, and recent completed construction projects happening in Little Bern too. Just go to the cityoflilburn.com/344/construction projects. So if you want to get involved, you're in the city of Little Bern, you want to be involved, you got some questions, you know what I mean, that you want to ask your mayor, this is the opportunity. And you can submit those questions to Mayor Town Hall at cityoflilburn.com. Submit your questions there, and he's going to answer them via video. So that's a cool thing. I think that's pretty cool. I sure do. Yes, I do. Going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
Even when it don't feel right, I still wanna party with her. Even when it don't feel right, you know I'ma party with her, with her, with her. She be calling on a Monday, wanna meet on Tuesday, asking me to fix me up real nice. She can wait until the weekend, she wants off the deep end, telling me to bring the stuff I like. I don't wanna let her down, so I'm telling her yes. Though I'm kinda down from the pain in my chest, but I'm putting her to sign now. I'ma feel her right now, happy from the stuff I know she likes. I've been trying my luck every day of the week, yeah. With my baby, what's up? Ay, always down every week, yeah. Know I love her too much, but I just can't get enough. She's slipping through the cracks, call my bluff. She know what time. Can't get enough. Yeah, even when it don't feel right. I still wanna party with her. Oh yeah. Even when it don't feel right. You know I'ma party with her. With her, with her. We be chillin' off the Wednesday, slept until it's Thursday. She don't wanna leave me, not just yet. Told me all about last Friday when she went all crazy. Didn't go to bed till Saturday. I don't wanna go without, so I asked her to stay. Though she broke my heart in a million ways, but I'm putting that aside now. I'ma feel alright now, happy just as long as she's with me. I've been trying my life every day of the week, yeah. When my baby wakes up, always down every weekend. No, I love her too much, but I just can't get enough. She's slipping through the cracks, call my bluff. She know what's up, yeah. Can't get enough, yeah. Even when it don't feel right. Hey, I still wanna party with her. Even when it don't feel right, yeah. You know I'ma party with her, with her, with her. Yeah, even when it don't feel right, I still wanna party with her. Oh yeah. Even when it don't feel right, you know I'ma party with her, with her, with her. Even when it don't feel right. You know I'ma party with her, with her, with her. Yeah, yeah.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you a daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County and beyond. So Swanee has some new election fees that they have set for the upcoming election. So Swanee will hold a general election on November 2nd for 3 city council seats, post 3, 4, and 5. And the city's most recent council meetings, the city set the qualifying fee for these open council seats at $270. Yeah, so $270. Anyone interested in running to fill one of the 3, I'm just so tie-tongue right now. Anybody interested in running for one of these seats, you gotta put your paperwork in, your qualifying forms in between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. on August the 16th through August the 18th in the city's clerk's office at City Hall and room 330 Town Hall Center Avenue. But here's the thing: is the qualifying fee right now is $270, so that's a new fee. So I don't know what it was before, but it's $270 now. So if you're thinking about running for council seats 3, 4, and 5, you can do that. You got to pay the council fee $270, and you can be, if you're interested, you got to fill out the forms for those open seats, and they must be in between 9 and 5, August the 16th through the 18th. And that's at the city clerk's office at City Hall, located at 330 Town Center Avenue in Swanee. So you can run. You got to pay the extra fee. They're not saying you can't. There is a lot going on, and people want to get back to normal, and the National Lacrosse League, home of Georgia Swans, scrapes plan for the spring season because of COVID. So there are plans to kick off the spring season. Our Georgia Swarm is here, but they say no spring season because COVID is out there. You know what I mean? COVID is still out there, and until we get it under control, people don't want to take chances anymore. Not a lot of people. Some folks just don't care. Anyway, the league, which features the Gwinnett-based Georgia Swarm, will now move the start of a traditional season in the fall of this year. So instead of starting in the spring, they're going to start in the fall. Prayerfully, by then, we are under control. The Swarm games are played at the Infinite Energy Center in Duluth, and so they're not taking any chances. There will be no spring games. They're going to move to the fall. That's going to be the opening season. See, we have to pivot. We have to make adjustments, and I understand because a lot of people, if you looked at the NFL and the NBA, there were a lot of people that got it. Now, the NBA did pretty good because they kept everybody in a bubble, But the NFL, people were getting it. They were out for like weeks at a time. The NBA did pretty good for them. They had everybody inside of a bubble, and I think their families were allowed to live in the bubble. Literally, it was a bubble, y'all. And I'm like, oh my God. I would not want to live like that. You can't go out, you can't get any sunshine. But they did pretty good. But anyway, the swarm won't be planned until the fall. So if you were looking forward to our season to start, in the spring, it's not going to start in the spring. It's going to start in the fall. And you got to take the necessary precautions, because this thing is deadly. Talk to somebody that know. That would be me. It's deadly. It's deadly. Yep. Oh man, please tell me. So I watched a show called the Alaska Bush People. I love that show, and I saw an ad just popped up, said something deadly happened to it. I hope it didn't, though, because I love the Alaskan Bush People. Listen, my husband, he laughed at me. Oh Lord, what was it? Yeah, it's something happened. I watched that show, and my husband asked me, why do you like it? I like it because I look at, they inspire me. They do things that are, they live off the grid. That's the first thing they do. They live off the grid, and they do things that we, as people who live directly in the middle of the grid, like, yeah, I couldn't do that. They lived in Alaska. First of all, it's cold in Alaska. That's the first thing, like extremely cold. They didn't buy food. They killed all their food. Yeah. They killed all the food. They built the houses out of trees and sticks and stuff that they found. And, I just love the show. It just shows you what you can do. And I think for a lot of us, we look at things that we think are hard. Can you imagine living in Alaska and you got to go out and kill like a buffalo so you can have dinner, and then you got to figure out how to keep the buffaloes, good, because there's no refrigerator. So you got to build like this house and surround it in snow and ice so it'll stay frozen at least half the year. But in the summertime, can you imagine that? But these weren't people who just, they didn't always live in the bush. They lived in Texas. Now, well, let me say this. I don't know that they live in the bush in Texas, but they moved from Texas to Alaska. I just like it. They live a rough, hard life, but they're a family. They stick together. Now, two of the boys, let me see, Noah got married. Noah got married. Oh my God, his name is escaping me, and I love him. He's the one. Bear tried to get married. Bear got a baby though. Bear is the one that jumped in and out of the trees. He tried to get married, but the girl was like, she had the baby and she went back to the States. Oh my God. Well, now they're in Colorado, so they are in the States because Amy got sick, so they had to move to the States because they needed to be able to get chemo. Then the father got sick, and then they had to move. Billy got sick, then they had to, he was sick, so they had to come out of the mountains so he can get treatment. Oh my God. Bear, not Noah, not Bam, not Matt. Why is it? Yeah, I know all the names. Bird. And his name is escaping me for some reason. But anyway, he got married. He has a baby. Noah has a baby and got married. So they found these girls who don't mind living off the grid with them. And I'm like, really? So I love the show. So if you haven't watched Alaska Bush People, check it out. Just go back and check it out and look at the past episodes. They live rough though, y'all. But they make it happen. And Noah is really smart. Like, he is really, really, really smart. He just be inventing stuff. And I think I like him because he just invents stuff. I can't think of the name of the one that I like because he kind of silly. Like, him and Bird are really good friends, and Rain is the baby. She's the baby of all of them. Yeah, see, I know everybody by name because I watch it all the time. Anyway, I'm going to my last song. I thought, so it was one of these things like, oh, something happened. I'm like, oh my God, what happened? Then I got to read through the whole article, which I don't have time to read through right now. So I'm going to go to my last song. Then we're going to come and close it out with my word of inspiration for the day. Stay tuned.
To set you free. just give me your all. So let's fly into a dream I won't deny. I'll show it love, let's go for gold. Let's go for gold. If we ever was lost before, now we finally found our way. And love is stronger than anything. We will make our own way. Night is over the park and a few brave stars. I give you the moon and my all is yours. Don't hesitate, just give me your all. Just give me your all. So let's fly into a dream I won't deny. I'm so in love, let's go for gold. Yeah, yeah, let's go for gold. So let's fly into a dream I won't deny. I'm so in love, let's go for gold. Yeah, let's go for gold.
Welcome back. So listen, guys. So I got his name. His name was Gabe. I couldn't think of it. And so he's the only name I couldn't think of. And he's my favorite on the show. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. And here goes. Forget about if no one else can bet on you. Forget about if nobody believes. If you believe, that is the only thing you need to carry in your soul. Let me say it one more time. Forget about if no one else can bet on you. Forget about if nobody believes. If you believe, that is the only thing you need to carry in your soul. Uro Oduba said that, and he was right. Listen, sometimes people won't believe in your dreams. Sometimes they don't bet on you. Sometimes you just got to go out there and believe in yourself. And I know that's hard. I know that's hard. Because you need somebody to lean on. You need somebody to be your sounding board. You need somebody to understand what you're going through. And this is what I say. It's so many communities out here right now, virtually. Just join one. You know, if you don't want to pay a group, then go to Clubhouse. It's just thousands of them over there, and just join one, right? But if you do, find you a group, find you a membership site, find you a group that go on Facebook, thousands of them over there. Go on LinkedIn, thousands of them over there. But find the people that understand what you're going through, and believe in yourself. That's the most important thing of all. You have got to believe in yourself. And if you don't, you have to figure out how to build your belief muscle. And that's all in your mind. You have to work on yourself, work on your mind. It's your mind. Listen, this is what I've always known, but I'm telling you, it has become so crystal clear to me that I am not where I want to be because I didn't believe I could get there. I'm not what I want to be, where I want to be because I didn't believe in what I was doing enough to get there. You have to believe. You have to. And the way to do that is to work on yourself, to work on your mindset. Hence, me meditating night and day, me journaling night and day, me looking at positive videos and positive podcasts and being part of positive groups night and day. That's working on me. And I guarantee you, Good Morning with Nat is going to be a well-known, not just global, a well-known global brand. I guarantee that. I know it is because that's what my mindset is right now. Because that's what I'm putting my mind to right now. Because that's what I'm believing in my heart. It's going to be a global brand, a well-known global brand, a well-known global lucrative brand. That's all in my heart. That's in my spirit. It's in my mind. It's what I've set my mind to. And if you're struggling right now, that's because your mindset, you're having problems with that, and you have to figure out how to move past those problems with your mindset. Listen, I invite you. It's a small group of us that's going to master Sunday, but I invite you. Go to www.vaccinate, thebutterflysquad.biz, and join us. It's going to be powerful. We would love to have you. Only though, if you're coming for positive reinforcement. If you coming to, with some negative nonsense, we don't come. I'm just being straight up honest with you. If you coming with some positive and you need some reinforcement, and you bringing positive to the table, you're not just coming to be a taker, but also a giver, come on in. I'm just being honest, because we don't need negative energy in there. We need people who say, you know what? I'm coming here because I need positive reinforcement, but I also got something I want to give. I want to share. We would like to have you. I'm just being honest, because we're trying to, listen, the women in that group, they're on their grind to make stuff happen. And if you feel like, you know what, and your grind may not be my grind, but you may be on a grind. Maybe it's a grind to make sure your kids are safe. Maybe it's a grind to make sure you get the career you want. But you need that positive reinforcement. You need that shoulder to lean on. You need that person to say, you know what, it's going to be all right. You can do it. Move forward. Read this book. We invite you. Join us. www.thebutterflysquad.biz. All right, listen, that's all I got for you today. I got to go. Today is my Friday. I got to go, plus I'm hungry because, I ain't eat breakfast. I got to go, but I'll be back again on Monday, God willing. Listen, keep your mask on out there. Stay safe, socially distant. If you miss any episode of this show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. Also, follow me on Twitter at GM Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett, and follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Be sure to download the app from the App Store. If you got an Android phone or Apple phone, we have an app for that. Download the app from the App Store. And if you listen to us on Apple Podcasts, please find your favorite 2 episodes and give it 5 stars. I appreciate you and love you to life for that. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last hour and 2 minutes with me, and I do appreciate you and love you. Stay safe out there. I'll be back again on Monday at 10 a.m., God willing. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.